Most people think saving their first $10,000 is hard. And you're right, it is. But what if I told you that getting from 10,000 to 100,000 is actually easier? And from 100,000 to a million? Even easier than that. Sounds backwards, right? Stick around because this will completely change how you think about building wealth. Here's the thing, nobody teaches you in school wealth doesn't build like a ladder where every step is the same height. It builds like a rocket ship. Slow and heavy at first, then faster, then exponentially faster until you're in orbit. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're pushing a massive snowball up a hill. At first, it's brutal. You're sweating, struggling, barely making progress. That's your first $10,000. Every dollar feels like a fight. But here's where it gets interesting. Once that snowball reaches the top and starts rolling down the other side, something magical happens. It picks up snow automatically. It gets bigger and faster without you pushing as hard. This is compound interest in action. And it's the closest thing to financial magic that actually exists. Your money starts working for you while you sleep, while you're at work, while you're binge-watching Netflix. Let's run some real numbers. Say you invest $10,000 at age 25 in a low-cost index fund. Historical average return? About 10% annually. By age 40, that's grown to $45,000. You literally quadrupled your money. But here's where your mind gets blown. From 40 to 55, that same money grows from $45,000 to $118,000. Same amount of time, way bigger gains. The snowball effect is real. Now let's add fuel to the fire. What if you kept contributing? Let's say you add just $300 per month. That's one coffee shop visit less per week, or one streaming service you don't actually watch. Starting with $10,000 and adding $300 monthly, you'll hit $100,000 in just 12 years. You'd be 37 years old with 6 figures invested. Most people don't hit that until their 50s. And that $100,000 mark? That's when things go absolutely crazy. The same monthly contribution that took 12 years to get you to $100K will get you to $200K in just 6 years. Think about that. 12 years versus 6 years. Same effort, half the time. This is why wealthy people seem to multiply their wealth effortlessly. They're riding the exponential curve while everyone else is still pushing the snowball uphill. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire until he was 56, but 99% of his wealth came after age 50. He didn't suddenly get smarter or work harder. He just let time and compounding do their thing. Here's the brutal truth. Most financial gurus won't tell you the reason most people never build wealth isn't because they don't earn enough. It's because they keep restarting the snowball. Every time you cash out investments for a car, drain your savings for a vacation, or stop contributing because times are tight, you're pushing that snowball back down the hill. You're resetting your compound interest clock to 0. The difference between the middle class and the wealthy isn't usually income. It's consistency. The millionaire next door isn't driving a Lambo. They're driving a 10-year-old Honda and maxing out their 401k every single year. So here's your 3-step game plan to ride the exponential curve. Step 1, get that first $10,000 invested as fast as humanly possible. Cut expenses, side hustle, sell stuff. This is your launchpad. Step 2, automate your contributions so you never miss a month. Set it and forget it. You can't spend what you never see in your checking account. Make investing the default, not the afterthought. Step 3, never touch it. Treat your investment accounts like they don't exist. No loans against your 401k, no cashing out when the market dips. Let it compound for decades, not months. Here's a mistake I see constantly. People hit their first 20 or 30,000 saved and suddenly feel rich. They reward themselves with a luxury purchase. Don't do this. That's not winning, that's sabotaging your future self. Your savings milestones aren't finish lines, they're checkpoints. Each one should motivate you to hit the next one faster because now you know the secret, it gets easier every single time. Let me give you some perspective. If you're 25 with absolutely nothing saved and you start investing $500 per month, you'll have over $1.4 million by 65. That's 40 years of consistency. But if you're 25 with just $15,000 already saved and you invest $500 monthly, you'll have over $1.7 million. That $15K head start is worth $300,000 at retirement. This is why starting early matters so much. Not because you need to invest more, because you're giving compound interest more time to work its magic. Time in the market beats timing the market every single time. Now, what if you're not 25? What if you're 35 or 45 and feeling behind? Here's the good news. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. A 40-year-old who invests aggressively for 25 years can still build serious wealth. Will you have as much as someone who started at 20? Probably not. But you'll have way more than someone who waits until 50. The exponential curve doesn't care about your age. It cares about consistency and time. Give it both, and it will reward you beyond what seems possible today. That's not motivation, that's mathematics. So here's my challenge to you. Open your investment app right now. Check your balance. Then do the math. Project it forward 30 years at 10% growth. The number you see might shock you. That future isn't guaranteed, but it's possible. And the only way to make it real is to stay consistent, avoid the temptation to restart, and trust the exponential curve. Now, hit subscribe, because we're breaking down exactly which accounts to use next week.